It wouldn't be a great panel discussion without an incredible panel, so I would invite our panelists up to have a seat so I can introduce you guys. Welcome, and thank you for coming tonight.
It does put them in this sort of criminal light, which is unfortunate because most immigrants are not criminals. Look, you take any group of people, you're gonna find some bad people in that group. But what I'm saying is that is to be expected, and you can't let a few bad apples, so to speak, taint an entire group who are mostly hardworking people who just want a better life for themselves and for their families.
I do think what you see when you open up some of the papers and the news are essentially a new chapter in a longstanding attack on policies that are meant to help people out who are coming here either for asylum or seeking a better life. This is a new chapter in that book, and it's a very convenient one for a lot of folks, and it's happening right here in New York. So as New Yorkers, we're going to see a lot more of it. But that doesn't mean we're done solving that problem. We do have a lot of things we need to tackle locally and at the national level as well right now.
First, challenge the premise. That's a deficit mindset. Immigrants bring a lot to our country. I was born in El Salvador, so I'm speaking for myself, but as much as everybody else who has brought something to our country from multiple different cultures, whether it's linguistic, whether it's musical, whether it's all arts, etc. And so nationally, there's a $31 billion contribution in tax revenue that immigrants bring to our country, and in New York State alone, $3 billion. Labor market. Right now, nationally, there are 9.5 million job vacancies. So if the 3.5 million immigrants that we are, tracking nationally took jobs, there'd still be quite a few million jobs left.
There are people who are coming here for economic opportunity, for liberty, for a better life, and they're getting caught in the middle of basically people's political debates or the political campaigns. And those people deserve better. They deserve to have a system that works, is functional, and can provide opportunities. And similarly, as I said before, actually do fill needs in this country, particularly when you talk about things like jobs.
There are some who come here just for economic opportunity, and they should be welcomed because, as you said, there are so many jobs and there are so many people who can work and who want to work. And then there are those others who are seeking safety and security. And for those people, they should be able to have their asylum claims heard much sooner. Interviews, as opposed to adversarial proceedings with a government attorney trying to say you're wearing a hat from whatever team or whatnot. And if you are going to be in front of a judge, judges that are trained to understand that trauma, you often block out trauma. You don't want to remember it because that's your brain's way of protecting you. So the fact that you can't remember all of the horrible things and the exact dates and times, especially when you wait 9 years to talk about it, doesn't mean you're lying.
It's an opportunity for our city. We lost a lot of people during 2020 and 2021 in New York City alone and in New York State for multiple different reasons. And so some solutions, besides the fact that they bring population growth and workforce and job creation and tax revenue, is investing in legal services, actually, which is why I love that film so much, because it's exactly what we need to be doing. Get folks working, get folks protection, keep families together, get working age people who want to work and create jobs in our city. And we can do that. That's absolutely possible. We also want to prevent deportation. Again, if work authorization was provided to all working age migrants who are currently in New York City shelters, we would generate for our city $380 to $470 million annually. There are 330,000 cases pending. The backlogs are real. There's an average of 4-year wait. And without legal services, we're preventing folks from contributing meaningfully to our economy, to our culture, to our families, to our classrooms.
Those are the New Yorkers I really, really believe in, who see this crisis and say, I want to help out. I know those people are in this audience here today. And so you can do a lot of things. But maybe one thing to do is really think about what you can do, what your talent is, what you have the ability to do. And you can reach out to your local council member. You can reach out to a local shelter. You can reach out to your local school even and say, do you need help? What can I help with?
Thank you.
I just want to give a shout out to all the volunteers in this audience. There are so many social activists in this audience. A lot of the reason why this film was made was because of volunteers like you, and you're making a real difference. Keep doing that work.